We are told India has shortage of doctors. Then why are thousands of MBBS graduates preparing for years after graduation? Why are government hospitals getting thousands of applicants for a few hundred seats? Why are so many MBBS doctors earning less than people think? By 2026, nearly 1.5 lakh doctors could be struck in a system bottleneck. Not because India doesn't need doctors, but because the system is shaped like a pyramid. Let's break this down with data. Hi, I am Sri Rohit. Welcome to Neo Mentora. Today's video is not to scare you. It's to clarify one dangerous myth. Once you become a doctor, life is set. That statement is no longer fully true, especially if you think MBBS is the destination. Let's understand the real structure behind India's medical education system. Over the last 10 to 12 years, India has massively increased MBBS seats. As per recent NMC data, India now has around 1.05 to 1.10 lakh MBBS seats per year. This number has nearly doubled compared to a decade ago. Every year, roughly 1 lakh new MBBS graduates enter the system. Sounds great, right? Now look at the next stage. Total PG seats like MD, MS, DNB combined are around 65,000 to 70,000. That means every year, around 30,000 to 40,000 MBBS graduates cannot immediately enter PG. This is not employment. This is a structural gap. But here's the real issue. This gap accumulates. Think of a medical education as a pyramid. At the bottom, 1 lakh MBBS graduates every year. In the middle, around 65,000 PG seats. At the top, even fewer super specialty seats. The base is expanding faster than the middle. So what happens if the 35,000 students miss PG in 1 year? And again 35,000 next year, and again the next year? Within 3 to 4 years, you can easily have 1 to 1.5 lakh MBBS doctors competing in the same PG race cycle. They are not jobless, but many are preparing again, working in low paying junior roles, delaying career growth, financially dependent longer. That's the seat mismatch crisis. Now let's talk reality. What happens to MBBS doctors without PG? Most of them work as junior doctors in private hospitals, earn anywhere between 25,000 to 60,000 per month in many cities, do night shifts, prepare for NEET PG simultaneously. Here, the corporate hospitals benefit the most from this model. Why? Because non PG MBBS doctors cost much less than specialists. They form the backbone of ward management, documentation, night coverage. This is not exploitation, it's economics. Specialists generate revenue. MBBS doctors support the system at lower cost. That creates a cheap labor buffer. Now, here's the twist. India still has doctor shortages in rural areas, specialist shortages in many districts. So, how can we say doctors may struggle? Because the problem is not total numbers, it is the distribution. In urban areas, high concentration, high competition, lower starting pay. In rural areas, vacancies exist, but infrastructure, lifestyle, and growth concerns reduce uptake. So, the country can simultaneously have doctor shortage and doctor underemployment. That's the structural imbalance. When state governments release medical officer posts, often thousands apply, not because there are no jobs at all, but because stable government jobs is equal to security plus predictable salary. Private sector is equal to variable growth plus contract roles. This competition adds to perception of job crisis. But the deeper issue is career progression bottleneck, not the total unemployment. If current seat trends continue, 1 lakh MBBS seats per year, 35k annual PG gap, over 3 to 5 years, the PG aspirant pool becomes extremely dense. That's where the 1 to 1.5 lakh number comes from. Not unemployed doctors on street, but doctors stuck in repeat exam cycles, temporary roles, delayed specialization. This is backlog pressure, and backlog creates anxiety. Now listen carefully. This does not mean medicine has no future. India still needs doctors, but it means MBBS is now the entry pass, not the final destination. If you are a NEET aspirant, understand this clearly. You are signing up for 5.5 years MBBS and 1 year internship, 1 to 3 years of PG preparation, possibly more specialization. This is a long runway. Financial planning matters, mental endurance matters, clarity also matter. Don't enter medicine assuming automatic security. Enter with awareness. India doesn't have too many doctors. It has too many doctors at one level. This real crisis is not unemployment. It is structural conjunction. If you understand this early, you won't panic later. Medicine is still one of the most respected professions, but blind assumptions are dangerous. If this video helped you see the bigger picture, share it with someone who thinks MBBS alone is enough. Subscribe for clarity, not hype. Because in medical education, awareness is your biggest advantage. Jai Hind.